I'm Bree.
I'm Carly.
I'm Cole. Now it's time for CHS Today.
The second student council meeting will be held on the 17th at 3:30.
The Lilly application is due today by 11:59 p.m.
All ECHS students must pick up a paper from Mr. Thompson if you haven't already. The paper is due at the end of the day today.
French Club has selected officers. Congrats to President Joanna Flug, Vice President Tamara Jones-Wright, and Secretary Lily Burrows.
There will be a mandatory Thespian meeting today to recount votes for president. All members must attend.
Mr. Maunger has himself a fresh cut. The English teacher promised his students that he would shave his hair if they all joined his Google Classroom. Let's take a look at his new cut.
You're all timid. I just said Ryan, he's been looking to give me a shot. I've been picking on him all week. Use my head as a searchlight, but you know something about that, Mr. Judd, right? You know something about using your head as a searchlight? Okay, Thanks, CHS. Have a great afternoon.
Students need to get their parking tags ASAP. Vehicles will start being towed away at the owner's expense.
Lunch for Monday will be French toast sticks, scrambled eggs, a turkey sausage patty, and baked apple slices, a turkey corn dog, and a meat lover's pizza.
It's a little cloudy outside. Here's Baylee with your weather.
Thanks, guys. Looking this afternoon is going to be about 75 degrees, with an increase in temperature going into the evening at 79. Looking at tomorrow morning, it's going to be about 66 degrees, so you may need a jacket. Looking at Friday, it's going to be about partly cloudy with about 80 degrees. Going into the weekend, yeah, game day, it's going to be pretty nice, but on Sunday, it's going to rain. Looking at Monday and Tuesday, it's going to be about mid-70s, so you may need a coat. That's all for the weather. Now back to the desk.
Now over to Cole
with the sports.
Thanks, ladies. Bowling tryouts will be held this coming Tuesday, September 15th, and Thursday, September 17th, at Plaza Lanes from 4:30 to 5:30. Last night, the Connorsville boys varsity soccer team beat Centerville High School with a score of 7-0. They scored 5 goals in the first half and 2 more in the second half. Cole Martin made 2 goals and 3 assists. Lane Dungan scored 4 goals and Deacon Preck scored 1, with Braden Burge and Brock Duggan adding an assist each. The Spartans are now 7-1 on the year. Connorsville boys tennis were unable to claim a victory against Oldenburg Academy last night. They lost with a score of 2-3. In singles, Jonah Graham won in 2 sets of 6-2. Then Seth Spurlock lost in a set of 0-6 and a set of 3-6. And Chandler Fox won in 2 sets of 6-2. In doubles, Gage Brown and Dustin McCarroll lost in 2 sets of 2-6. Sebastian Birch and Logan Shipley also lost in a set of 3-6, set of 6-4, and a set of 4-6. Sports action for tomorrow is cross country at Marion at 9. Varsity volleyball in the CHS Invitational at 9. Varsity tennis at Lawrenceburg at 10. Varsity soccer at Rushville at 10. Girls soccer at home at 11. And the first home football game at 3. Good luck, Spartans. Now back to the desk for birthdays.
The only birthday for today is Tanner Parks.
Birthdays for this weekend are Blaine Hornsby, Corbin McClure, Michael Powell, Jeffrey Ripberger, and Cheyenne Rowe. Happy birthday.
Always remember.
Today, 19 years ago, the Twin Towers were destroyed in a terrorist attack. Here's a video to pay tribute to the victims who fell during the attack.
On September 11th, I was a junior in high school.
I witnessed 9/11. I was in 3rd grade.
I was actually in physics class in high school. I think it was my junior year. I remember it was Mr. McGlowan.
I remember 9/11 very vividly. I was in middle school at the time. Just remember spending the rest of the day, you know, teachers were allowed to turn TVs on and kind of talk with us about a little bit of what we knew at the time. And then we just kind of spent the rest of the day. It was really weird because in middle school, you know, you kind of understand what's going on, but you kind of don't. I think the gravity of it probably hit when I went home that night to my parents, because we sat down and we talked about what happened and, you know, how many people probably had lost their lives and exactly kind of what had happened.
I remember very vividly seeing the planes running into the Twin Towers, and my parents kind of explained that to me, and it was just, even as a very small child, there was a feeling that something was not right, and it changed everything moving forward.
A football coach barged in the room and he was like, hey, turn the TV on. The Twin Towers got hit, and so we turned the TV on and you could see the one tower was smoking, and then out of nowhere, out of the corner of the TV, you could see the plane just come in and hit the second tower, and it kind of scared everybody. The school went on lockdown, and people weren't allowed to travel back and forth to different classes. And at first we kind of thought it wasn't real. You know, nobody had really done a big attack on America since Pearl Harbor. And you know, we're seeing these towers smoking, and then it fell, and that just made it a really real situation.
And then it was when we were released to go to the next period in the hallway, people were stopping, and class was stopped, and there was an announcement over the intercom because evidently it started to fall then. What did I feel? I didn't know anyone in the area. I can't remember back, but it was probably anger and surprise at that point.
But everybody kind of came together because we all had an issue. It was an American issue. It wasn't anything else but that.
Always remember.
Never forget.
And that's all for CHS Today.